Hi everyone, Jack here. Today I'm going to be talking about Diabetes Awareness Week, which is this week. This is something very important to me. For those of you that don't know, I am type 1 diabetic. I'm actually coming up to my 7-year anniversary of being diabetic. So this is something that is very important to me. It's a big part of my life. So first I'd like to give a brief description of what diabetes is for those people who don't know, specifically type 1 diabetes, because there is type 2. Unfortunately, I'm not very clued up on that. But type 1 is an autoimmune disorder where your body thinks that the pancreas is bad and that the insulin it's producing is negative. So it shuts down the production essentially. So I have to inject my insulin, whereas a non-diabetic person would just have that insulin pumped directly into them from their pancreas. All insulin does is move sugar from the blood to your muscles, and it needs to get that right balance of leaving enough in your blood and the right amount in your muscles. So all it means for me, without a pancreas producing normal insulin, is I have to inject it manually after I eat when my blood sugar goes high, and then I have a long-term one that I have to do in the evening as well, which just kind of tries to keep my blood sugar stable. So the best place to go for Diabetes Awareness Week is to the Diabetes UK website, which is diabetes.org.uk and then /diabetes-week. There's a list of activities on there, ways people can get involved, but all this video is going to do for the remainder is talk about what being diabetic and a student is like and ways that you can help it both as the diabetic and if you are someone whose friend is diabetic. If you are diabetic and it's having an impact on your studies, then talk to student services or student support or whatever it's called at your university, and you can ask for a learning support agreement, an LSA. I personally have one. It means they can be more lenient with getting extensions for your work. You can get them a bit easier. It means they may help you out with some software that makes it easier to take notes in a classroom, because if your blood sugar is high or low, then you're not going to be able to focus as much. And if it does get really tough and you're really struggling, then please just speak to a healthcare professional. If you have a diabetes clinic, talk to them. If you are at university like me and your diabetes clinic is back home, then speak to your GP if you cannot reach your diabetes team. However, they'll likely have an email or a phone line that you can call and ask for advice. And yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help ever. Now on the other hand, if you are someone who is at university and your friend is diabetic, then you can also help them by reminding them to do their blood sugar if they're in a long study session. Obviously people do different things to study, but a thing that I like doing was going to the library and working consistently for a few hours, and that would usually mean that sometimes I forgot to do my blood sugar because I was so focused. So if you've got someone doing that and you're at the library with them, or you're chilling on Discord with them while they're studying, just give them a little nudge. Say it's been a couple hours, maybe you should do your blood sugar, and yeah, just be supportive. Now another big part of being a student other than studying is socializing. Particularly, and I'm not advocating this, but particularly drinking. Students go out and drink quite a lot. If you are diabetic and you're going out drinking, make sure you eat something beforehand and do insulin for that to give yourself a baseline, and carry dextrose or glucotabs with you in case your blood sugar goes low. Make sure you're checking your blood sugar quite frequently because alcohol can have some weird effects on blood sugar. And if you're on the other side of that and your friend has diabetes and is drinking, again, just remind them that they need to be aware of it. Make sure that they have the access to snacks if they need a more substantial blood sugar boost. Packet of crisps, chocolate bar. If you're in a pub, you're going to be able to buy those things anyway. Yeah, just make sure you're supportive. And that's all this video is going to be today. As I said, it is important to me as a type 1 diabetic that we do raise awareness, so please do check out the website, and I'll see you in the next video.